I've broken out of my golden sarcophagus with yet another obscure indie game. Some lesser men trouble themselves with the steam-crashing bug game. I trouble myself with the meat of gods. Golden Light is a surrealist horror roguelike. Horror is subjective. Surrealism is even more subjective, and the game's premise is simple. You like she. She is the woman of your dreams. Bring her a flower, you stud. She has been dropped into the infinite, nightmare-like labyrinth and antagonist of this game, the gut. She has also been separated into several pieces, like a cock-powered Exodia made of meat and gold. You obviously follow she into the gut and start the game. It's a simple hook, as old as gaming itself. Like woman, woman in danger, save the woman. But we're in the modern age. What is the rest of the story? Nonsense. Held together by flashbacks, checkers, and schizophrenic conversations with the gut itself. You get more information on your relationship with she. You get more information on yourself. And what's your reward for slugging through the game and trying to make a semblance of the story? Becoming a cuck. If I didn't make it clear, the game's story makes no sense at all. It's simply a mentally draining catalyst for the gameplay. Now what might that gameplay be? I assume this is what a single bottle of Yakult has to go through to fortify my stomach's microbiome. I'm personally very thankful. The gameplay starts rather simple. You go down an elevator and have a single goal: go down further. For that, you find keys to open up the next elevator. This is a rather easy goal at first. Knock a map off the wall, drink enough prescription medication to make sense of it, and go deeper into the gut. Small problem, however. The gut is alive, and it doesn't really appreciate you snooping around its inner extremities, so it has filled the constantly shifting halls you walk through with various forms of danger. A majority of the danger hides in plain sight, waiting for you to come near it or make enough noise. Yes, the refrigerator will fight back, but worry not. Most dangers in this game come with ways to tell them apart from normal objects. The simplest, breathing. If you hear breathing, either be aware that you're in danger or hit the deck, and hope it didn't hear you. Another easy way to tell it apart from normal objects: movement. I'm fairly certain a pile of debris does not move like that. Movement and sound are usually perfectly fine for telling apart mimics and not mimics, but some meat has its own unique forms of camouflage. There are many enemies with unique tells. Learn it yourself or look up a guide, because I'm not gonna go down the intricacies of whether or not a hunting trophy should do this or not. A part of this game is learning that you're constantly in danger. The gut wants you dead, and you're fairly fragile. How do you go about surviving the horrors that the gut is hurling at you? Meat! The gut is full of meat. Everything in the gut is meat. You are meat. Your enemies are meat. Your friends? They're meat. There are two constants in the gut. Everything is meat, and gold is life. Not all meat wants you dead. Especially, horny dude. He's a shotgun I brought back from the dead. He used to juggle. Now he helps me juggle the horrors. There are two types of meat you can carry: consumables and weapons. Golden Light took vague inspiration from the classics. Consumables are wildcards that change every run. You identify your meat's effects by tossing it at something, eating it, or finding some schizophrenic scribbles detailing how somebody's bones froze over after eating an eyeball covered in fingers. Knowing what your meat does is extremely important, because eventually you will enter a scenario where you're being chased by many sacks of meat, and you're at low health. In that brief scenario, eating a rotten fish head that actively poisons you might be useful, because even if a consumable has a negative effect attached to it, it still does give a burst of healing. Next meat type: weapons. Unlike consumables, you only get to carry two of them. All weapons used to be alive or still are alive, just in a different form. And much like living creatures, not all of them are built equal. This is Pretty Dude. He is dead. He used to be a sad clown. Now he's a sad pipe. He is barely classifiable as a weapon. A much more superior choice: Gambling Bully. He is alive, therefore does double the damage than if he were dead. His previous owner mistakenly put flammables in the trash, and he himself hungers for gold. He is also a revolver. You can assume the Gambling Bully is a superior weapon, but remember, even the worst weapons have a purpose. All is meat. All is edible. You're a good slab of meat that will benefit from the protein. Behave, and the gut will love you. You're not behaving. The gut hates you now. Stick some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger. That was not a threat, believe it or not. It was actually a good-hearted suggestion and gameplay tip. Much like Charlie Kirk, everyone will celebrate you taking a bullet. Unlike Kirk, though, you'll live. A small wound in your meat is all it takes to please the gut. Routine flagellation leads to the gut forgiving previous mistakes. If you do upset the gut, make sure you're able to handle the meat. An upset gut leads to more enemies, more traps, more problems on your righteous journey. An upset gut also upsets the locals. Not all walking meat wants you dead. Some of it talks. Some of it wants gold. Glutton wants meat. You give it meat or you give it gold. Glutton gives you consumables. We love Glutton. Hugs lathers his meat on your weapons to repair them. Crown breathes new life into your weapons. She is contacting you. She misses you. She wants your eyeball. She wants you to kiss her. Now crack her open like a Kinder Surprise. Mementos. Fragments of your life shown to you through photographs. They serve as perks. The roguelike progression in power. Some mementos are very good, making you a superior specimen all around. Cigarette burns are a positive thing, making you more resilient to future damage. You can lock these mementos in using gold and amber, leaving them on you even if you perish in the gut. Some mementos are very questionable. They all serve a purpose in the grand scheme of things, but that purpose may sometimes endanger those around you. I've gained the stature of Dobby the house elf, but I'm also a speeding bullet. My nose has grown teeth. My nose has killed she in a flashback. Then there are the real stinkers. Not all mementos are made to be good, but I have a solution. The DIY at-home lobotomy kit. For a small, fluctuating price, depending on how upset your tummy is, you will no longer explode from a woman's touch. No longer will I be blinded by closing my eyes. No longer will I have a tumor stuck in my head. Ah, wait, it gives me 50% more damage. I'll keep that one for now. The amount of mementos you have directly connects to how much mental fortitude is required to play the game. By the end of my longest run, I had all the mementos. I did not know where I went. I had no sense of my surroundings, and my map was unreadable. It was pure chance that I made it to the elevator. After dying or successfully recovering a piece of she, you get transported to the Eternal Field. The Eternal Field serves as a hub in between runs. Random items litter the floor, and there are a few activities to participate in and NPCs to talk to. The game also directly lies to you. It says it's safe. It makes you believe it's safe by making the enemy spawns non-existent at first, but with time and exploration, things change. You will encounter small, mushroom-like Romanian men. Be careful of them. They will steal the pants off your legs and leave you with nothing but a hunger for gold. Kill on sight, or laugh at them grovel from a distance. The exploration in the fields is also aided by a sentient meat bicycle with a built-in radio. His name is Snout. Not much more needs to be said. Golden Light is an indescribable experience. Formatting it into my preferred style of video is difficult because Golden Light is something you simply need to play for a few hours to get. It, of course, is not made for everyone, especially if you have a susceptibility to headaches, but the game does offer multiple options to reduce motion sickness and puke-inducing aspects of the game, but I think these are against the fundamentals of the game. It's your experience, however. I'm not your mother yet. Now play it. It will slap you around, it won't teach you much, but after enough thought, you might see through the muck and find a remarkably charming roguelike. Or it's Stockholm Syndrome. Get it on Steam or oh God, nowhere else. Support developers. Give them my love. Like, subscribe, increase the metrics, make me happy. Thank you for watching. More questionable gaming content to come. See you next time, carnivores.